Hello, happy Sunday. My fellow people out there, sensitive empaths, highly sensitive people, you identify to be God's chosen children, God's chosen ones, star seeds from another planet. You're stardust. You're stardust, and you must acknowledge it. You're love and light in this world. You're a healer. Your presence is healing. You have been uplifting and helping and supporting and healing many people in this world during your life. Ever since you've been born, you've been bringing joy and high vibrational feelings, and all the love and care and support to people around you, empathy, and all of those amazing beautiful things. And it is about time that you're actually embracing self-love and self-care as well, because again, we cannot be helping others if we don't take care of our own selves first. So you need to always be remembering that you're pouring into yourself, into your own cup first, before giving to others. And of course, as a sensitive, intuitive, empath, highly sensitive person, you need time for yourself to be able to just breathe by yourself. You need a lot of alone time, especially when you are a chosen one. God easily isolates you so that you can pray and meditate in peace by yourself without any distractions. And of course, it's important to be cutting off everything that is not serving you, of course, including toxic people, narcissistic people, people who just want to take from you, who are just using you and they're not giving anything back. So especially, of course, if you are right now having a lot of questions in your mind without actual healthy authentic support, then you're definitely in the right place. When you have found my work, my YouTube channel, for example, my videos, my posts. I'm also very active on Instagram and on Threads app now, so feel free to come join me, follow me there, and you can comment kindly as well, which of course you will do because you are a sensitive empath, a highly sensitive person, a human angel, earth angel like myself. So we don't go around writing bully comments and putting people down and trying to destroy people's work and all of those things. We don't go around attacking and abusing and disrespecting people. So of course, then I notice when somebody's really my person, of course, like part of my tribe, when they're actually being respectful and kind towards me and my work and what I do, of course. So yeah, I warmly welcome you to come follow me on those as well if you're using those apps as well. Threads wasn't even in Finland not too long ago, so it has been relatively a new app, and I've just been realizing that it's like a diary because I'm a writer soul, apparently. So it has been serving me in that way, and I've been sharing my thoughts and feelings and experiences and emotions in this raw, honest, authentic way there as well. And of course, if you've been reading my posts on YouTube, I've been posting those same thoughts and realizations and things as well on YouTube. Sometimes on Instagram as well. But anyway, I would love to see more of you who are my people. So join me on those apps. And this topic, what is coming to me right now is when you are in that state that you really need the support immediately, because I've been in this state of being too many times, having panic attacks alone, after somebody has had hurt my feelings, whether if it was random person or my narcissistic mother, or it was my abusive partner, boyfriend. Of course, it always hurts a lot more if it is someone you actually love and trust. So it feels very destructive how they treat you when they are just putting you down and making you feel afraid of them, that you're losing yourself in that process, and your soul is basically also very hurt, and you feel like your soul has been taken from you. But this is, of course, the effect of these people. That's what they do. And it really hurts. And so I just want to give you my support in this video today, that you would understand that you don't need to stay in that place of suffering, of self-blame. If you're blaming yourself again, if you're having a hard time, not to internalize their issues, their trauma, because of course that is the truth of what it is. Because I spent most of my life blaming myself and living in guilt and fear and shame, because I'm sensitive and I didn't understand what I was and who I was and all of that, because I've been a child and all of that. So you don't know who you are, you don't understand what's going on, because nobody has taught you, nobody has told you anything, because usually as earth angels and God's chosen people, we don't have anyone, we don't have the support that we really deserve and need. And it can take years to understand that we deserve, we deserve normal respect and love and care like everyone else. So we're not constantly here to suffer. And this is a big part of my core mission from God, to tell you that you would understand that there is a better way. And of course, our thoughts and our feelings really attract things. So if there is still a lot of shame and trauma within you, then you're easily attracting those toxic people again. And I had to learn this pattern the hard way, because naturally I was always blaming myself and feeling guilty. And it took me a really long time to understand what the truth was actually behind everything. That I cannot be blaming myself for other people's issues, that I'm not a dumping ground, I'm not a punching bag. And I've been thinking to record a video about this separately, about this topic as well, because this is so crucial, so important to really grasp. Like, how can you ever be a parent? How can you ever be a partner? How can you ever do anything in your life if you're always carrying other people's issues within you? You can't. Because those issues, all of that trauma, it is so traumatizing to you that it's again blocking you from your blessings. It's blocking you, preventing you from being your authentic self and taking up space as who you are as a sensitive being, which is again nothing to be ashamed of. And so I just hope that you can understand these things and you can move forward with your life and discover that there is a better way for you to live, which is not constant suffering. And again, I'm a living proof that this is possible. So, everything that I share is coming from an authentic, honest place, which I have been personally through. And now I'm 42, I just turned 42, just to let you know if you're a new person watching me, following me. So, hi. But anyway, so it's been a long journey. And, I just want to give you my support. If you are in this state of panic mode, afraid, then definitely you're in the right place. Do grab my self-help book, and if you feel that you want my one-on-one help, my calls, feel free to book one. You can book an hourly session with me, or of course you can book my free consultation if you're interested in chatting for free first about your situation and if we are a good fit to working together. If these things feel impossible right now, that you cannot do anything, then I completely understand that as well. I've been in that situation like a million times in my life, and it hurt so much when I was so alone. I was not able to really act on anything that was regarding self-care, because again, that toxic energy had put me down so much my entire life, dealing with those things alone as a sensitive being, that I would be so paralyzed and blocked by that trauma, those experiences, that I did not even have the full awareness of what was actually going on within me and around me. And so your brain really becomes so fogged, and you feel so tired and drained, and you can just be paralyzed or crying or experiencing those panic attacks if somebody's again if somebody has tried to attack you physically, for example, or verbally. So anyway, I just want to say that I understand, and I would give you this advice that right now, just give yourself as much as time and space possible to be cutting off what is hurting you and just be focusing on self-care as much as possible, cultivating your peace, having distance from those things and people that hurt you. So yes, some sort of action is needed, because otherwise nothing will happen. And of course, everything that we do always takes some sort of action, like reading a book or studying something, studying an online course, for example, or exercising, whatever. Everything takes some action, so you cannot be existing without doing anything. But anyway, I just want to give you my empathetic, honest support authentically, as always, and just say to you here that I understand. I've been there. It is such a painful place. And what I hated as well, of course, was that when I tried to seek help, I did not receive the right kind of help. And so many people were so mean to me that they made my trauma worse, my panic attacks worse. So this was a pattern for a long time, and I've really had to fight my way through. And I had to turn to God. There was no other option, because I've been really at the end of my rope with everything, with too much pressure, people demanding too much from me, attacking me, disrespecting me, bullying me. Like wherever I would turn, there was somebody toxic wanting to hurt me again. And so of course I was like, what is going on again? Why am I experiencing this? Why am I attracting these people? I've been trying to love myself. I've been trying to support myself, but still I'm attracting these people. And so it's been a painful road of discovering and reflecting and studying and all of that. So it's been work. And well, it is, of course, it is paying off, yes, but it has taken also drastic actions sometimes, including leaving my last toxic boyfriend. And yes, these things are not easy, but you're not alone. And I'm just saying that I'm here to help authentically and honestly. So these are the options. Do check out all the information, of course, always below my YouTube videos, for example. You find information about me and my work there, and of course my booking link and my book link for my self-help book on Amazon. Of course, I do suggest that you grab that one. I also have a free self-care checklist that will also help you to have some clarity on how to begin to taking care of yourself after these kind of incidents, experiences, especially when you're so alone, you need to start supporting yourself. You need to start to learn how to be your own cheerleader so that you can actually live in this life. And, you know, to really understand that you deserve safety, you deserve the healing. And especially if you're feeling the urgency of, you know, wanting and needing the help right now. You deserve it. You deserve all the help that you can get. And so that is why I'm just telling you about my services, about my work here, and what the options are. And of course, I have my longer coaching program as well with my solution-based therapy if you're interested in committing yourself to a longer transformation process. Because what you need is someone who can understand you and really hear you out and listen to you and support you authentically and honestly. You don't need any more people deceiving you and hurting you and stabbing you into your back and into your heart and into your soul. You don't need that anymore. You need healing and uplifting and someone that has the understanding and empathy and an ability to dive deep into your issues so that they can be worked through. And I can be that person if you're interested. That's the core of what I do, is to find the right kind of solutions so that you can start healing yourself and start moving forward and start, you know, actually living your life, not just existing and suffering and being hurt and all of that. So we would be diving deep, whether you book my separate sessions or you join my coaching program for 3 or 6 or 9 months. We will be diving deep into those issues because they need your attention, because there is the trauma. So you cannot simply live when you have those issues within you. So yes, that is what I'm offering basically. And you know, it is going to be on your terms, tailored to your specific needs and situation. So I'm not going to push you into doing anything that you don't want to do. So of course you have to be ready and willing, yes. To be coachable, yes. To be able to receive my support. And understand, of course, that I'm on your side, that you can trust me. And as well, that's, you know, I understand how it is. And yes, of course, as an intuitive empath, I can also pick up things about you and your life. So of course that aspect helps as well. From my experience, you know, I would have been so grateful if I would have found one earth angel, an empath, a highly sensitive person who would have actually, you know, understood me and my story. But, you know, we're so rare. This is the thing, that we're so rare that people look at you like you're crazy if you start opening up, or they they turn their back on you, or, you know, whatever. So it is so wrong. It's so painful. And it's just not acceptable, because, you know, of course we deserve all the help and love and support as well as we always give to others. So this is also a big issue that I have been struggling my whole life. That when people just don't understand, they can pretend to, but it's not authentic, because they have not been where you have been. They simply cannot be in your shoes. They are not empaths. They are not highly sensitive people. They would never believe in spiritual things, for example. Maybe They don't even believe in God and angels and things like that. They don't even, you know, they don't have those huge hearts, and all they care about is themselves, basically. And you know, maybe you had enough of one-sided relationships already. So it is so draining when people don't get you and they just take from you, and you try to open up to them, and you know, what do you get? More hurt. So these are the core factors behind my work here. So you're not alone, and I'm here to help as much as I can. If you wish to check out my services, purchase my book, implement it, and you know, book sessions with me. So I would love to help you, of course. And especially, yes, this was also coming to me, that if you are afraid of setting boundaries, so this is important, of course. Another is important aspect, that you need to be daring to take up space and to be, you know, fearless in that way, that you're starting to discover who you are and actually be setting those healthy boundaries with people. So it's also one big issue that we would be going through with you. Start working through it, because like I said, you need to be able to take up space, to let people know that this is who I am, these are my boundaries. I am allowed to say no. I'm saying no when I'm saying no. And you know, I don't need to be draining myself and overextending myself and over-explaining myself, because you know, I can understand that this is me, and I deserve what I deserve. Like, I give space to others, so you also give space to me. You also respect my boundaries. This is so empowering when you really understand that you are also allowed, and you need to be yourself, and you need to take up space, all the space that you need, and not always just giving to others, pleasing people, you know, because they will start to use it against you. This is one of the most painful patterns, and you lose yourself, you lose your soul in that process. You become this invisible being that people don't even maybe notice. They don't value you, they don't cherish you, they don't realize your worth, because you're always pleasing them, you're always there, you're never saying no to them, you're never setting boundaries with them, because unfortunately this is how people act. That there's the ego, the conscious mind, and so many people only listen to their ego instead of their higher self, which again creates a lot of issues, because they can be so selfish. And of course, on top of that, if they have a trauma within them and they're just going around hurting other people, using people for their advantage. But yeah, so these are what I wanted to share with you today. I wish you a happy Sunday. I hope that you can rest, breathe without anybody hurting you today. So take some time to do something nice for yourself. Relax, rejuvenate, practice self-care, meditate and pray, walk in faith and love and peace, joy. Maybe do something fun, because ultimately they are the only ways to go. Thank you for subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'm gonna be uploading this video on YouTube. And of course, thank you for liking my video, this one and my other ones as well, of course, and for sharing this to fellow people if you know some who might also need this encouragement and support, who've been through narcissistic abuse experiences, who've been through childhood trauma experiences, and who are feeling very alone and in panic right now, feeling afraid. Yeah, so thank you and much love to your day. Bye bye.